wait. Don't say, why did he say that? Why? The reason I say what I say is so that I will help you to understand. I will help you to comprehend. And you will have proper comprehension of the latter day situations in which we find ourselves. We're looking at 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. This know also, the word know means to understand. It means to comprehend. It means to so know it, you can apply it to your life, to your ministry. This, comprehend, know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come. Perilous times, what makes it perilous? Look at verse 2. Verse 2, it says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. But they don't understand. They'll be lovers of their own selves. There are two kinds of people. One on the left, the other on the right, that are lovers of their own selves, but they don't understand. Let me give you the example. On this side, we have Esau. He was hungry, and his belly was biting him. And he so loved himself, I need food now. And so, as Jacob came, Jacob produced or cooked the meal, and Esau was coming from the field faint. So Esau, loving himself, but forgetting things that are very important. He said, can you give me a pottage? And Jacob said, I'll give you. You love your belly? You want to satisfy your belly? Of course I'll give you. But on one condition, you'll sell your birthright unto me. And so he said, I love my belly, I love myself, I need this pottage now. Birthright, what's that going to do for me? Sell it, I sell it, I give you. And he forgot the benefit of that birthright. He forgot the future. His future was linked to that birthright. He forgot his eternity was linked to that, but he was a lover of himself. And you remember Absalom, he also on this side, he wanted power, he wanted position, he wanted promotion. And he wanted it so much. Me, Absalom, I love to have this. He was a lover of himself. Even though that may make him destroy his father was nobody. Once he didn't have that position, that promotion, that power, father is of no use. And so he drove his father out. All is because of being a lover of himself. You come to the New Testament, there's an Herod. He looked into the church and he saw the key people in the church. And he spotted out James and he killed him. And the Bible says, because Herod saw that pleased the Jews, then he stretched forth his hand and to Peter. He loved the commendation of the people. The recommendation of the people. Great king, great man. Kill them, destroy them. And you've taken the greatest of them. The man loved the praise of men more than God. He was a lover of himself. And then before the chapter runs out, Acts chapter 12, and the people came and, they exalted him. It's by you that we are fed. And you are the all in all for us. And the man Herod came out. He loved that praise. He loved that flattery. And he rose up and he said, this and that. And the people shouted that this is not the voice of an ordinary man. It's the voice of a God. Herod loved himself. He loved that, the flattery, the praise. And when God saw it's now come, it's gone beyond the privilege of grace. Sent an angel, smote him, and he died. Lovers of themselves. I told you, the two sides, one on the left, I was speaking about Esau. I'm now going to the one on the right. Lovers of themselves. Jacob, he loved himself too, but he loved himself to deprive Esau, his brother. The Bible says, you love your neighbor as yourself. Don't love yourself and hate your neighbor. Deprive your neighbor. Jacob loved himself. And as he knew, he'd been eyeing that birthright. Why is this arrangement? He gave the birthright to my brother. That's what I want. That's what I must have. He's been waiting for that opportunity. And so when Esau said, can you give me pottage? He said, of course I will. But you love pottage, I love birthright. If you give me what I love, I'll give you what you love. And Esau said, what's the birthright for me? I'll give you. But you must swear to me, not just word of mouth. This one, we must register it. This one, we will so do it. Everybody will know now I have the birthright. And Jacob was also a lover of himself. He didn't love his brother. All he wanted was the birthright. Are there not people like Jacob? Bring down the other person. Get the right from his hand and give me that right, the right of authority, the right of power, the right of position. That's what he wants. That's what she wants. Give me that right. And he deprives other people of their own rights. Other people have rights too. You want to be happy? We have rights too to be happy. You want to be successful? You want to reign? We also have that right. We're all Christians, we're believers, we're children of God. Why should you take the right that belongs to another brother, another sister, another minister, another preacher? Take his right away from him so that we will have the right. That is the lifestyle of Jacob. And you know, sometimes it happens in the home. In the home, the husband was the head. In the home, the husband is the decision maker. And then the wife has an idea of 50-50. You are right. I want to have that right. And they do anything, everything, so that they deprive the husband of his right, so that they will be the controller. They will be the director. And they seize it. And they say, you know, it's Africa, people in Africa that give all this honor, headship to the man. They don't do that in Britain. They don't do that in America. They don't do that in the West. We must have the right. And we steal the right from the one that God has given the right to. You know, it's all about ourselves. I love myself. And even what I'm not entitled to, I want to hold. I want to keep. So that the right will not be, but right will not be with Esau. It will be with Jacob. It's all a matter of loving self more than loving God who gave us the word. Look at this. Look at verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous. That's the nature of people and the action of people at the end of the age. There will be covetousness, boasters. They come, even those of us who say we're ministering to the church of God. And, you know, in many places, they'll come out and first of all, they'll brag, they'll boast, they'll show forth who they are. And if you call them and say, my brother, my sister, my daughter, why do we have to do that? That's like you're pumping up yourself. You don't have to pump up yourself. Just minister and just tell us what the Lord wants to hear. But no, they must have recognition. They must have the pride of their lives blown up and shown to the people. Boasters, proud. What's pride? When somebody who needs to know, but he does not know, but he wants to prove he knows more than the teacher. He knows more than the people that guide him or her, blasphemers. It even comes to the level, and it's the mark of the age in which we live. Disobedient to parents. Well, you know that. We have children at home, and we call them, and we say, my child, sit down there, I'm coming. Old man. You think that, you know, we young people of today, they're like the young people in his own time. We don't do that anymore. They're forsaking the virtue of obedience to their natural parents, biological parents, as well as their spiritual parents. No, they don't recognize parents. They're disobedient to parents, unthankful. When we were young, if you give us anything, it is right. We don't open it first. Whether it merits, thank you. We just say, thank you. And even if you know if the thing is not covered, and it's something little, and it's not something you're expecting, this is so small, and you give me just this, we say, thank you. It's the thought. It's not the content. It's not the value of what he has given to us. It is the thought. He wanted to bless your life. He wanted to do good to you. And whatever the content may be, small, or it's not what we're expecting, we have to say thank you. But now, the generation of this latter day, there is no thank you. Unthankful, unholy. Now, some people may mention holiness, but they mention it with the mind and the background of jesting and joking and ridiculing. Holiness unto the Lord. But in their heart, really, that's not their conviction. They are unholy. Look at verse 3. In verse 3, it says, without natural affection. Even natural affection. In the days in which we live, in the days in which we minister, there is no natural affection. Have you heard of a mother dumping the baby, maybe in the refuse, and somebody goes there and finds a living baby? That mother does not have natural affection. It's happening. These are the days in which we live. Have you heard of father of a wife, husband of a wife, who is the father of the children, and he says, family, stay here. And they're here in our country. And he goes over there. He's going to greener field. And as he gets there, he changes his telephone number. Wife, children cannot contact him. As he gets over there, he, maybe messes up his life with other women so that he can get the documents to be resident over there. Man, your wife is crying here. And if you just send a little amount, when it comes here to Nigeria and we convert it to naira, it's big to take care of the wife and the children. But in the age in which we live, there's no natural affection. Truce breakers. Truce breakers, that means we make a promise at the altar. And do you take this woman as your wife? And do you take this man as your husband? Only him, only her, until death do you part. Yes, I do. 1 week after that, they're broken that promise. 1 month, 1 year, a few years, they're broken that. Their hearts are now with other women. Their hearts That's the age in which we live. And the preacher needs to know this so that we're not just preaching some empty messages that do not address the situation of the latter days. Look at the next thing here. It says false accusers. They'll tell lie